Welcome, welcome everyone to a new episode. Um, you'll definitely see some changes around here. Um, the end of the last episode, you may have noticed that I stated my face when game corrupt, and then my game corrupted. Yeah, this chunk actually corrupted, and it was caused by the create machinery that we had, and so yeah, I spent a lot of time trying to fix that, and I eventually have fixed it by just getting rid of it. Um, and I also had to spend a shocking amount of time trying to figure out what I had in here in the first place, and all of that. Thank goodness for the fact that I was recording something that I had footage in the first place, so that's nice. Um, Other than that, everything should be the same still. Um, and I have some stuff in here that I'm going to need to put away yet. But I'm thinking directionarily this episode we're going to start focusing on mekanism. Why? Because if create keeps bugging out like this, I need something a bit more stable. And this is it for the time being, at least. Um, I also found a source of a ow, vibranium ore block all the way up here. Oh, oh shit. Um, but up here, did a little bit of mining. Found this fairly quickly. And same as the thing, you still need the all the modding pickaxe before you can get that. And so that is that will be the goal of the next episode, I think, finding all the modium, and then hopefully doing something with it, if possible. Question mark. That's the hope. So yeah. But now we have an elytra. We have two elytras actually. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and sort all of this out. So I'm gonna jump cut to when I have all of that sorted. All right, I think that should be it. Yeah. So I think what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna start on mekanism. Now, mekanism is no simple mod, but it's easier than create, I believe, and hopefully should also be less buggy. Now, one of the joys is that mekanism has a very easy source of a lot of infinite energy called the windmill, and in a lot of mods it's not very strong, but in this it is. So we are definitely going for it. So that's going to be one of the first things that we get, but to do that we're gonna have to build things like metallurgic infusers. This is actually different. Steel, which oh brother. Yeah, this welcome to mekanism, just generally. So yeah, metallurgic infuser is what we're going to need first. Crafting recipe for that isn't too difficult. Four iron, one osmium. Also, when you're starting off mekanism, be prepared because mekanism uses a lot of osmium, and if you don't have a lot of osmium early game, you might be screwed. To start off, we might actually need to make a, what is it? Okay, come on. Where are we at? A heat generator, yes. So that's also generally what you're going to use. And easiest way to power that is by coal or lava. And it eats coal like nobody's business, if I remember correct. They might have changed it for the mod pack, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, there we go. Now, what we can do is we can put this down, and when we get more machines, we'll want to have wires. But as it stands right now, we can just align it right here, and then it will gain energy. And we'll also throw a stack of coal in there, and I'll show you just how quickly this thing burns energy. Yeah. That's not a lot of energy, and it's not going to sustain you for very long either. But this is actually really good. It produces a bunch per second, and they're very cheap to manufacture as well, as long as you have the gold. So that's generally why you want to go for them as early as possible. Yes. So first thing that we'll do is we'll make a basic control unit. Now, metallurgic infuser works like this. Put one thing in here, the thing that you want to be infused, and then the material you're going to infuse it with over here. And then, bam, does all the work for you. Okay, looks like we're going to need 6 this round, right? Yeah, 6. So that should be more than enough, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And if you can't mix it either. So you can hit the dump button and that'll get rid of all the rest of it. I'd also have a decent source of redstone handy for this mod. If you don't, you might find yourself in a couple of tight situations here and there. Of course, in this mod pack, we can eventually get our hands on things like the create drills and the turtles. I need coal. Because guess what? We're already out of energy. Another thing that we're going to need is basic universal cable, which requires steel. Of course, steel dust. Think you can just you have basically iron ingot turns it into enriched iron, etc., etc. Do it. It's pretty simple. Let's just craft these 3 things up. I'd also say that these 3 things you're going to be making a lot of them. Just I'm gonna point that out. And you're going to be making a lot of these as well, as you can see. Okay, electromagnetic cell. Okay, we just need steel to begin with. Okay. Cool. So wind generator. So potentially you could also use the immersive engineering way for it as well. That's generally... I don't really want to do all of immersive engineering right now either, so... Okay, so... You're going to need 6, I think. Dump that. Okay, so there should be 110 in there. Yep. I should say, when you dump things, you don't get any of it back. It goes away forever. So, don't expect to keep it. Yeah. Okay. Now we just wait for this to process, and I'll get back to you when I've done that. Alright, now that we have our 6 enriched iron, we can put it back in here with some extra carbon, and that will turn it into steel. You can also do a bunch of other stuff here that we'll probably have to end up using later, but that's not what we're focusing on right now. Steel dust, you can smelt that into steel ingot, etc. This is by no means the most efficient way of making steel. It is actually garbage. But for now, it's all we've got, and that's what we're gonna make it do with. So, yeah. Like I said, we've already gone through like five and 2/3, well, five and 3/4 stacks of coal. Like I said, this thing eats coal so much, it's not even funny. Like, seriously, look at this shit. I can't do anything. So yeah, that's generally why. That's generally why you want to go for a wind generator first, because it's going to help you in the long run. Because unless you have millions and millions of coal or lava, you're not going to be doing much. And I'm not sure if the good old lava fabricator exploit works in this. I doubt it does. But yeah. And we're waiting for it to smelt. Okay, I will return to you when it's melted. Alright, so now it's all done. We can make ourselves a electromagnetic coil. And then that's all we need, I think. Yep. And now we have our wind generator. And with our extra 2 steel, we can create some basic universal cable. Now, basically, with a wind generator, they do need quite a bit of space. I'm gonna sleep real quick so I don't get, like, ambushed by 7 zombies. Alright. But they do need quite a bit of space, so you're probably gonna have to put it outside. But that is the beauty of Mekanism, because it has cables rather than cogs. So this is it. And it generates power pretty quickly, very efficient. And then what we can do here is we can plug in our metallurgic infuser. And we can plug this in here, in right here as well, for future use. If required, that is, because this isn't going to be useful to us for very long. And look, it's already doing great. So now that we've done that, we can go ahead and make ourselves an enrichment chamber. So the enrichment chamber is used for, yeah, doubling ores, basically. So, steel casing, crafted a bit different, but still generally the same idea. It's 80 in there, yes. And then, yeah. So, I'll grab some glass for this, and I'll return once everything is ready, and I'll show you how to use it. Alright, so this is ready, so we can now make our steel casing. Bang. And the other important ingredient should... Actually, no, I only made one. Alright, there we go. Yeah, cool. So once we have both of these, then we can go ahead and make our enrichment chamber. Now, a couple of other things that I'm going to create are the where is it? The energized smelter as well as the crusher. So once I have our thingamajig crafted up here, it's 4 redstone. Yep. So this is our enrichment chamber. And then I'm going to go and craft up the other 2 machines, and then I'll show you what each of them do. Just a quick demo of the enrichment chamber. I have this tin ore here, and over time, basically, works the same as our millstone in Create, where 1 ore turns into 2 dust. So now we should be entirely qualified to build both of these. So I think both of them are made in pretty similar manners. So here's our energized smelter, and here should be our crusher. Yes. So the energized smelter, using the tin dust which we demoed before, can smelt. It essentially acts like a furnace that runs on power rather than coal. So now we have this tin ingot. Now the crusher does exactly what you'd expect. It turns just about anything into its crushed form, which in this case would be tin dust. Voila. It can also do some other things, I believe. So it can turn stone stairs into cobblestone stairs. You see where I'm getting at. Generally, it tends to be more efficient as well. At just about anything that it does. So you can see here. When we do get ores, this is where we're going to want to put them. So things like gravel can be turned into sand. And I think cobblestone. Where's cobblestone? Apparently flint can be turned into gunpowder. So yeah, any kind of cobblestone can be turned into gravel, so basically we now have a way to get infinite sand without having to travel to a desert, which I don't even think we know of one. That one, which is 3,000 miles, 4,000 miles away, or 4 kilometers away, basically. Yeah. So yeah, these are the 4 very important mechanism machines. And basically what they do. This one doubles ores. This one, well no, this one doubles ores. This one is used to create more advanced mechanism products. This works as a furnace, and this works as a crusher for a bunch of different things in the game. Yeah. So I think that's going to be it for me this episode on modded Minecraft. Next episode, we're going to try and go ahead all the way to the ocean down here, or maybe even the ocean up here, and go ahead and try and get our hands on some Aldemodium. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, favorite, do whatever you can. All of it helps out me, helps out the channel. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye!